Reading. Shelby, you want to read the first one, please?
Bar charts are often used to present data in a
pictorial
form to
illustrate
the information collected and highlight important parts. So keep going?
Yeah, keep going.
A bar chart provides a useful comparison of data over time. The height of each bar shows the total amount of the items of interest for each month. It is made of a vertical or horizontal axis and bars that can run vertically or horizontally.
Okay, let's stop there. Alright, anybody know what vertical and horizontal mean?
Vertical is like this.
Up and down. Vertical's up and down.
And then horizontal is like
Side to side. Think about the horizon. If you look across the sky, the horizon goes side to side. Okay? When you go vertically, you're jumping a vertical jump straight up and down. Okay? Graphs are made of those two types of lines. Okay? You can either scroll it like a book or you can push the arrow. Go to the next page. Who wants to read now? Kelly?
If the bars are vertical, match the top of the bar with the vertical axis found at the side of the overall graph to find the information the bar associates with on the vertical axis. It is simple to read a bar chart. Just look at the required bars and read off the value. You'll find what the bar associates with on the horizontal axis at the base of the bar.
Okay, so you see that it tells you which year it is down here, and it goes up, that each bar goes up to a specific point, and you find that point, and what it meets on the vertical line is how much the value is for that year. Okay, turn the page. Ashton, you'll read.
the horizontal axis represents years and the vertical axis represents profits in thousands of dollars.
Okay, so it talks about representing money for each year in thousands of dollars. Even though it says 10, 20, and 30, that means 10,000, 20,000, 30,000. Okay? You don't have to write out the whole number as long as, if you see right here it says thousands of dollars, you explain what it says. Everybody see that?
Yes.
Okay, because sometimes you don't have room to write those big numbers, so you have to shorten them up and just explain what each one means. Okay? Go to the next one. Brian?
The first bar on the left associates with the year 1999 and the profit of 20,000. The red line shows how the top of the bar lines up with 20 on the vertical axis.
Okay, so it's talking about 1999, and it goes up to the 20, and that 20 represents $20,000. Okay, next page. Remington?
The second bar from the left associates with the year 2000 and the profit of 30,000. The blue line shows how the top of the bar lines up with the 30 on the vertical axis.
Okay, so it goes up, 2,000 goes up to the 30, which means 30,000. Melissa, you want to read this one?
If the bars are horizontal, match the right end of the bar with the horizontal axis. Find out the bottom of the overall graph to find the information the bar associates with on the horizontal axis. You will find what the bar
Associates.
with on the vertical axis at the left end of the bar.
Okay, even though this is the same graph you just looked at, except it's turned sideways. You can do them both ways. Okay, it doesn't matter which direction it's going, whether it's up and down or it's going sideways, it's still the same graph because it tells you on 2000 the bar went to $20,000. Okay, you still get the same information even though the graph changed. Okay? Is it?
The yearly production of cars by a
Particular?
particular company is reported as follows. You want to read follow?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Just look at the graph, or this is the information given, and it says, let us now draw a bar graph or chart to display this information. Okay, so we're going to try to find out, using this information, how to make another chart. Alright, this is where we talked about the numbers on the side being big. We can adjust these as long as we do it correctly with each number. They all have to be uniform. You can't do part of it as one and leave another one by itself. So you notice this is where we start. 160, 200, and 320. All in thousands, right? Well, if you cut all of those last three numbers off, those 3 zeros, they're still the same equivalent. Okay? They're still equal to each other. Now, as you get farther down, it gets a little more complicated as far as factoring, and we're not going to deal with that too much, but basically you still get the same thing. You could have 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, instead of having to write out all those zeros. Okay? It's easier that way than you have to do it by hand, as long as we do what? What do we got to do over here, though?
Write the value.
We got to say how much each one of them is, right? Put the value. Say it's in thousands. Okay? Go to the next one. Says the bar chart shows that the number of cars produced was 160,000 in 2001, 200,000 in 2002, and 320,000 in 2003. It is clear from the bar chart that the car production by the company had increased more slowly between 2001 and 2, only raised up 50,000 compared to the next 2 years was 100,000 increase. See the difference? And you can look at that real quickly and see that these two are pretty close together, so they don't go up as fast as these two because they're farther apart. Next page. Who wants to read that?
Bar graphs can be used to show how something changes over time or to compare different times. They are especially useful to depict monthly car productions, monthly sales, quarterly profit, and average annual rainfall, etc. Bar charts are useful for presenting data sets consisting of a number of values that are each assigned to different categories, such as years, months, quarters, and etc.
Okay. So you can use all of those for any information that you get. When you have large groups of numbers, you can make a bar chart and show it and display it a lot faster and a lot easier to recognize than you can just looking at a bunch of numbers. Okay, so now we're going to go back to home. Everybody should be at this page, right?
Yep.
Alright, we're going to touch on the bar graph in the middle, and then we're going to do beginners. Now, each of these questions, you're going to choose between the three at the bottom. Okay? You're going to look at the graph. This one says, how many complaints did Maple receive? Well, this one says Maple, so what's the number? Between what two?
20 and 25.
These two, 20 and 25, right? So which of these numbers is between 20 and 25?
23.
23, right? Everybody understand that?
Sure.
Sometimes it may not be specific, but that's the only possible option between 20 and 25.
Yours is different than yours.
Yeah, that's what, they're all different, they're random questions. Your questions may not be the same, but I did just an example. So, let's just say I picked the wrong one. I picked 2. It's going to tell you which one's right in the green. Okay? Then you push next and go to the next question. Okay?
Okay.
So go through that. When you're done, sit there and be quiet until everybody finishes. Everybody got their mute buttons on?
Yeah.
I heard some volumes. Yep. Yep. We lost it. Which one? It won't. I couldn't get it to turn off.